Welcome back to my channel. On this show, Scanner Fox, come back another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3, The Bronze Age Reborn, where we're going to continue our conquest as Achaia. We currently are in the midst of a bunch of different wars right now. There is a great holy war being waged upon us. I don't see us having any issues with this because we did get our big ally over here in the Kemet region. And we also have a barbarian army that's also coming for us, and also a peasant uprising, all of which should probably be taken care of relatively quickly. If we're being completely honest, I'm not really at all worried about this. A bunch of our guys are going to be heading over here towards this person, which I'm not at all worried about. Let's go ahead and march them over here. A little bit of lag here, but nothing too crazy. Guess is what happens whenever you actually have a bunch of things going on. Let's pause this for just a moment and let's see. And yeah, I think with just so many things happening, it's just the time is just going really slow. But that's okay. We're okay. Because look at how many troops we have. My goodness gracious, so much going on. Thank goodness it's a quick thank goodness it's a quick siege. Where is this guy at? Okay, so this might honestly be the best person to go after right now. Um, just based off of winnability, I guess winnability, if that's a word, and speed in which we can do so. Let's go ahead. Is there a way we can actually unify our guys all together here? Let's march all of our guys together here, and we have 35. It looks like right here, so we can march our guys over here to this. This is kind of the idea. We want to go ahead and take care of this war first, mostly just because they don't really have anywhere to replenish their troops at, and it's just nice to get it out of the way. So let's go ahead and take care of that, and then we'll take care of this one, and I shall keep an eye out. Beautiful. And okay, wonderful. Now let's see where this peasant uprising is. They kind of made a mistake by coming onto the mainland. In all honesty, they probably would have been better off staying down there in the island of Crete, but whatever, that's on them. I can't do nothing for them there with that. Sure, whatever. Keep getting a lot of pop-ups that, essentially don't really matter to me a whole lot. There is that one right there. And now all that's really left is this giant war that it's pretty much essentially being won without us having to do much of anything, which I do think is kind of funny. I mean, what I'll do right quick is I will disband all of my guys, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and see if I can't declare war on someone over here, because really we don't necessarily need to do anything. We'll break a truce. Apparently there's a truce we have with somebody. I don't even know why in the world we would have a truce with anybody over in this region. We can pledge in a great holy war. I do not care. Um, I mean, we're pretty much winning this war without having to do anything. Probably was not the best idea to, um, disband all of my guys, but that's fine as well. All right, let's go ahead and enforce demands. Wonderful. Couldn't have done it without you, my guy. And it also looks like our lands um, must have expanded a little bit just from looking at what was going on. Apparently my guy got into a fight or whatever. Don't really care too much about that. I was curious as how that even happened, but I'm not really all that worried about it, to be honest. And it looks like we are just going to have to go on over here. So it looks like this is the region that we are going after. It's the only reason that they were really allowing us to get, but that's fine. And we'll just march our guys into their land over here. We'll just slowly start taking over some of their places a little bit at a time. Okay, hold on one second. Did our son die? Our son did, in fact, die, and now our grandson of his son is going to be our next ruler, who is 12. Could honestly be okay. Um, he's already got that, so I'm cool with it. Um, martial drill, let's do that. Let's do military engineer. Awesome. He'll get military engineer, just um, honestly just good that way. Let's see. We'll do that. Yeah. All right. I just want to make sure that I was the one educating him and making sure I was the one doing all that work with him. Let's go ahead and. Oh, these aren't even the guys that I'm like. Never mind. I was sitting here thinking that this was him. It's weird seeing two greens back to back. That's why I was sitting there thinking, oh, it's the same person. It's definitely not. Um, let's go over here and siege this up. I love how it's giving me like this alert right here, and it didn't even take that long to actually get it, so that's pretty funny. All right, let's do this. These are kind of like select a 5th level education trait to make more common with your dynasty. That's actually pretty cool. Haven't really got that one a whole lot. I've seen it before, like, cause you can get like some of the really good ones early on, but yeah, I typically don't ever go that route that far. It's just hard to because you have so many other things going on. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hand out this. So I'm kind of like just like focused on this war, and like this kind of thing right here popped up out of nowhere where we're giving away some random small minor titles that I don't really care about a whole lot. Gotta find out where like if we have anything that's like kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, like this right here we don't necessarily need. We can give this out to some random person. Beautiful. And that gets us back to where we want to go. It's also good like when that does happen though, because like whenever you do get some inheritance from some random lord or whatever, because it does allow you to get rid of some of the like cities you might have accidentally gotten over time that you didn't mean to. Whatever though, it's nice though. It's always helpful. Let's see. Okay, we are like losing a lot from attrition, which is kind of wild, but we're really close to winning this war. So if we can go ahead and get this over with, it'll be pretty nice for us. Oh yeah, we have the time for this. We'll beat him to sieging his land before he takes back that one, so we're fine. And then there's our 100%, which is nice. And then we can give this out to this guy and give him that as well. And then do we have this as well? We can usurp this, which is nice, and give him that. I don't know exactly what this is particularly called, but yeah, it's that one right there. Okay, wonderful. Let's look at this. I think it said I had too many duchies, which is fine. Where is the West Cyclades at? The North Cyclades. Is this part of the West Cyclades? I'm actually going to give this person that right there. Give him the West Cyclades. That'll make things kind of interesting there, since there's so much going on right now. Where is this one at, I guess? Once again, like, we have some random people that have some land over here close to this. I don't necessarily need him to actually have the land that's in it, as long as he can have the land that's close to it. and then they can all fight over who deserves what or whatever. I don't really care too much about that. Let's see. This is fine. This is actually okay. We'll do that. I don't necessarily need the troops. I need the money more than anything. Let's go ahead and release every prisoner. Like, this is the annoying part because then we're going to have to click all these out real fast. Okay, so now with all 4 of those wars done, ooh, there we go, 2 on that. That's pretty nice. Um, let's see. We do have a sword, which is cool. And do we have a better one of these? No, like, these are both the same. That's fine. We'll go for a ride, get it underneath the limit, which is nice, and then hold court. Let's see what we get. Anything good? Okay, wonderful. All right, so I think we might be able to go after some of these guys. I'm not 100% on this. Okay, so we can go after Macedon, which is nice. Don't want any of those. If I can get if I can get a bigger chunk of land here, so there's not much there. We can go after this one. I'm kind of just at that point now where I want to just get as much land as possible. These individual parts will fall over time. That's kind of what I'm banking on. Let's go. This is my domain. Professional workplace. We'll do that. All right. So there's their capital, which should be good. And then we will just basically beat them right here. Okay. Cool. It's a good thing about this. Whenever you get this big, like, and these people are so small, like, you can actually just start beating them without having to do a whole lot. Like, you can, like, take one piece of land, like if it's their capital, it's close to yours, you take it, and then you just, like, basically wipe them with one battle, and you're either going to be at 100 or really close. That's kind of the thing about where I'm at right now. It's got to the point where it is kind of just so easy that I don't have to do as much anymore. And do I have an artifact I can use? No, I thought I saw I had one. Anyway, wonderful. This guy isn't close yet. This person still has a little bit. Oh, no, this person just came available, so that's good. And then we will go for, yeah, the next, I guess, big chunk of land. There's no reason to go for this up here. We might as well just get as big a chunk as we can. And then we will go for this piece of land and then immediately for their capital, being that we're going for both of them anyway, so that works. Once again, this should not take long at all. Just, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to drag that. And now, yeah, let me get all these guys together. Shouldn't take long because these are all like tribal holdings, so it doesn't take much. And now we'll just attack these guys right here. All right, beautiful. Enforce demands. Good. Disband all. We will grant this to this person. We will grant them. Is there a High Kingdom title of this area, maybe, that we have, or no? No, we only have 2, I guess. Okay, wonderful. Wow, we can. This is nice. Okay, we get a lot of gold for that one. We're currently at 97 gold per month, which is really good for us. We will go ahead and release all of the prisoners that we have. All right, there we go. Let's see what we have here. Is there anything over in this direction that we can go for? I mean, we do have like this guy over here of the High Kingdom of Cyclades. Maybe we could just go for that entire kingdom, the South Cyclades, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's probably just the best option. Because there's not that many islands left to get either, so that's a whole other thing. We have a son now, which is wild. Our character's still having kids like this late into it, so it's pretty wild. And then there's our 100%, which gives us another 2 pieces of land, and we'll just go ahead and hand this off to someone else. That's cool. It's another 2 pieces. And let's see, is what else is over here? So we have this person who we can go for. They have only one piece of land, and this person right here is the person we just went after. So we will just, um, yeah, we'll just go after this piece right here. I mean, they're gonna have all their people right there. I'm not too stressed about that. I'll compensate you fine, yeah, because gold doesn't really matter at this point. Enforce demands, and then, like I said, we will just go ahead and grant that. We'll actually create this title and give it to them just to keep them happy. We'll keep them the South Cichlids, that's fine. And that'll give us a pretty nice little vassal out in that region. Alright, so next thing, let's see. So we have this person over here who does have some islands. We also have this person over here who is, for whatever reason, naked. It's kind of odd, but whatever. We'll go for Kithos. And yeah, we're just going to march all of our guys over here to, first off, the capital. Capital is always a pretty good one just to go for, like, off the rip. And this person's actually sieging one of our pieces of land. Thank goodness we actually went this way. Make it a little bit easier for us to go after them. 72% already is really good. We can actually just cross over into the land that we're trying to take, but from this little strait right here. So that makes things really easy. And they're trying to raise their guys back over here, which is kind of funny. Enforce demands, and yeah, we'll just let it go there. And these two people were actually part of them, it looks like. We can, yeah, we'll ransom you off and let you out. That's fine. Man, it really is just like we're just island hopping at this point, just going from one little tiny thing to the next, and just in hopes to continuously just expand as fast as humanly possible. We will go ahead and get, let's go ahead and get Dojran, I think. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. We'll get this northern area first. And let's see how this goes. Raising armies here, and let's go. They actually do have like something, I guess, going on over here. I don't know if they're actually having a war within themselves or getting raided a whole bunch or whatever it is. I don't know. It's hard to say. But we're gonna just keep on doing our thing. We don't really care what's going on with them. It does look like they are trying to, I don't know if they're trying to escape or whatever they're trying to do, but it ain't working real good, so just keep doing our thing. And enforce demands. We will disband our guys, and we do have a faction. What kind of faction is this? Oh, it's a peasant rabble faction. Okay. Well, we'll just make do with what we can here. Let's see. We can probably create this title, and then we're just going to we can't grant vassals. Ew. Oh, we can. We haven't granted them the actual thing yet. That's fine. Let's give them the High Kingdom of. Where's this High Kingdom that we just created? Well, what is this? Okay, there we go. Well, did I not create that? I'm kind of confused. Okay, hold on. Like, am I losing my mind here? The Kingdom of Amphaxitus? Okay. I feel like I just created that. Am I, like, not? Okay, there it is. I'm, like, totally losing. It was literally right above everything I was just looking at. Okay, wonderful. Grant vassals. We'll grant this person the vassal and that person the vassal. Yeah, keep them all under control under like one person. That'll make things a little bit easier for us. And we will continue on. We'll go after. Well, no, actually, you know what? At this point, I think we've done quite enough. We've like we're just expanding at like just an astronomical rate. So we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot and it means a great deal. And again, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all next time.